Flosstube. Welcome to Creative Whims Studio. All set to record, and I realized I had on the same shirt that I had on for my last Flosstube. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Priscilla and Chelsea with the same shirt each week with their logo or their Flosstube channel on it. Brilliant. I'm thinking I might have to go that route because I really try not to wear the same thing twice, but it's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to. So I hope you all had a wonderful week. I hope you got lots of good things done. Today is Monday, and it's my 49th Flosstube. Today is November 4th, my friend Jill's birthday. Happy birthday, Jill. I don't know if she watches. I don't think she does. But anywho, Jill was the one we went to her house, her lake house, this weekend for the girls' weekend. So I wanted to thank everybody because I keep neglecting to do it each week, but everyone that prayed for our grandkids, Easton and Ari, we so appreciate it, and they are doing great. So I had them for my first time ever this past Thursday, and Kristen also came into town on Wednesday, but she went and stayed with her niece Wednesday night, and she said, oh, I'll be there around 9 o'clock Thursday. And I'm thinking to myself, that's awesome, because the grandkids should arrive around 9:30, and she could help me with them because, especially my first time. But she ended up not getting there till noon, and you know, the first 3 hours were very interesting. You know, Brianna gave me a schedule, and you know, it was obviously a jumping off point, and she knows that, and so she's like, you know, try to do this, but I know how it goes, and that I might as well just have torn that schedule up because nothing went by schedule. And Kristen, it was nice because Kristen was there to rock Ellery to sleep because I was busy trying to get Easton to sleep. He did not sleep well at our house. He would not go down for a nap because he was at a new place. Number one, I mean, he knows me, but I've never, you know, rocked him to sleep. He was at our house. You know, obviously he's been to our house, but he was just looking around, and he thought Athena was interesting. He kept watching the dog. So I had a hard time getting him down for a nap. And then I got him down for the nap, and then the mail was delivered or something was delivered at the house, and so that woke him up. And then when Kristen got there, Athena barked again and woke him up. So it was interesting. So this Thursday I have both of them again, and I will be by myself all day with them. It'll be great. And it was hard because, you know, Ellery, she's used to just having me to herself, and she kept wanting me to pick her up, and I couldn't. And a little bit heartbreaking, but it'll all work out in the long run. So it was fun. So we went up to Higgins Lake to our friend's beach house. I say a beach house, but it's a lake house. And we had a total blast. There were 5 of us girls. Vicki and I met in kindergarten, and the rest of us met in middle school. And just so many memories. I mean, we were talking about the fact that, you know, a lot of people may be friends for 20 years, 30 years, or something like that. But when you meet someone in middle school, I mean, you know their parents, you know their families, and it's just a different kind of bond that, you know, you don't have with just everybody. And we just had an amazing time. We went to this Treetops resort, and you could get a facial, a pedicure, a manicure, or massage, or, you know, we picked 2 of those. And so I had a pedicure and a massage, and I decided I need to treat myself more often with that, like even if it's every other month, get a massage, because it felt amazing. I fell last year on the ice, And my backpack weighs probably 30. I'm curious how much it weighs, to be honest. It is heavy, and there's no way. I mean, glad it's a backpack, because like a tote bag or something, it would really knock my back out of whack. But I walked around the side of the garage, and the minute my feet hit the cement, there was like this little sheet of ice on it. And I just went down, and I went down on my elbow, and it just jammed this. Oh, it just popped. I can't believe I just did that. So, I mean, I have full mobility. It does not hurt, but certain ways I move my arm, it will just, I get this like pop, and it doesn't hurt, but it's just, you know something's wrong in there. Well, she did, when she did my massage, she kind of did some acupressure, and I could feel these knots, and it was painful, but she would do that and kind of push it, and then she'd do it again and it would be gone. And my shoulder feels so much better. And I've been dealing with this for probably 8-9 months now, you know, so I need to find a spot in my area that and find a good masseuse, because this lady was phenomenal. And I have something to compare it to. I've had a massage before, but it's not something I do often. I think I've only had one another time when I was in Chicago. But anyway, so that's what I did all weekend, and it was amazing. And got up at 3:45 this morning to get Kristen to the airport, and she is home in Tennessee already, and everything is good. So last week I want to do a shout out, and I couldn't remember who it was, but it's Lisa B, the pumpkin lady. She has, I think, only one video. She's new to Flosstube, but she is really fun to watch. She's multi-talented, and she has a lot of free punch needle patterns, like coloring book patterns and things like that. Excuse me, I have an itch. On her blog. So you got to check her out, the pumpkin lady, and her name is Lisa. She's really cute too. She has a cute personality. So you'll enjoy her. All right, announcements. So a lot of people really liked the flip through the catalog of when I had Primitive Folk, and the artwork that was in there. I said, "God, you know, I should chart some of these." You all are so for that, and so I will pick out a handful of my favorites. Someone, oh my gosh, someone even commented that they have one of my notepads from then, and she ran up to her desk and she looked in there, and she had like half of the notepad left, and she said, "I love it so much, it's why I don't use it very often," because she knows once it's gone, it's gone. But gosh, you know what, when we made those notepads, you guys, we had them printed, and then we padded them ourselves. It was insane. Like I want to say they came to us with chipboard in between them. So like, let's say there was 25, I think there was 25 or 50 sheets of paper, and then the chipboard in between, and everything was cut, but it wasn't glued at the end. And so I can remember we would line them up and then weight it down, and then we would paint this glue on it and let it dry, and then we would have to separate them, you know. I mean, we did everything so primitive. Hence the name Primitive Folk, I guess. I don't know, but I love those notepads. And I don't know if people really use notepads like that because of sticky notes and stuff, but I don't know. I love them so much. I don't even know if I have the artwork anymore, but I would love to get those printed again. My angel chair, you guys, I'm going to show it later in my FFOs, but it won first place, which is super cool. And, you know, there's a small money, you know, that you win. And I told the lady, I don't want the money. I mean, if it's in the rules that they had to send me the check or whatever, I'm just going to turn around and donate it to them, because what they do is absolutely incredible. And my chair was shown on the news, and they were interviewing the ladies, a couple of ladies, and this just made me want to cry. They give clothing, they give anything that they can, and they disperse it in the community. And they were talking about, someone was, I think, having a tour of the place, and they said, "Oh, you give them big things of toilet paper," and she said, "No, we only have enough to give them a roll of toilet paper a month." Now, that's, you know, I'm not taking any money from them. That, you know, the reason I painted the chair is to help them out, and I really, the event is this coming Saturday, and I really hope that it's successful for them. And I don't know, it's just, they do such great work. Oh, so yeah, I uploaded a video last Friday before Kristen and I took off. And it was all about punch needles. So if you're not interested in punch needle, you probably didn't watch it. But it was to show how to trace your paper pattern onto the weaver's cloth, because I had a lot of people asking me to show how to do that. So I did that, and then I did a Q&A at the end. So if you have any punch needle questions, you can ask me on that video. You can ask me on this floss tube. I don't necessarily go back to a bunch of my old floss tubes and read like new messages. I mean, I read the current videos messages or comments and questions, and then I answer those in the next floss tube. So if you want to ask a question about punch needle, you can do it here or on that last video I did on punch needle. And then, so this is so exciting. Kristen and I had time to discuss what we are going to paint and when are we going to do it and all that. So this coming Wednesday, my friend Kristen that paints furniture, antique furniture, and she does an amazing job. Her and I are going to start a live video every other Wednesday. It's going to be called What You Paintin' Wednesdays. And we are going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So her time would be 7 p.m. Central. And we are going to go live on, so how it works is we'll go live this Wednesday on her Facebook page, and then what she does is she asks me to join. So I think you'll be able to see it on my Facebook page. I'm not sure how it works yet, but we decided that we would do it on her Facebook page one week, and then the next time we do it, it would be through my Facebook page. So if you join her or like her page and follow her, you'll be able to catch when we go live. So every other Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we don't know how long it will go. It'll be at least an hour long. And I will be painting on canvas, and she'll be painting on furniture, and we'll just be chit-chatting with each other and chit-chatting with you all. And then I'm also going to rig it so I can go live on YouTube. Here's the catch. It's not going to be my Flosstube channel. It's not going to be Teresa Koget's Creative Whims where you're watching this. I have another YouTube channel that's just called Teresa Koget. That's more for my art, and I want to keep that over there and keep Flosstube, this channel, more about my needlework business. Okay, so any live painting videos will be over at my other channel. There'll be a link below where you can link and go and subscribe to that if you're interested in watching us paint. Okay? Oh, and also on that, unfortunately, you will not be able to see Kristen painting her furniture. You'll only be able to see me. So if you want to watch both of us painting on a split screen, you're going to have to do it through Facebook. Okay. I hope that's not too confusing. I only had one question this week. So Jennifer Manion, she said, can you commission someone to chart your cross stitch? Because I was mentioning how I have so many images that I would like to chart that, you know, I have enough images at this point to last me the rest of my life. But I don't have time to do everything. So I'm not going to do that at this point, and the reason is this. Charting a piece of art is pretty much as important as painting the original painting itself. There are a million choices to be made for color, and it's not like I scan it in, bring it into my program, and just run with it. There's a lot that needs to be done. You have to clean things up, you have to round edges, you have to do this, you have to do that, and there's a lot of decisions that go into it. So at this time, I'm not going to do that, but I mean, that's something to consider for the future when we have the other side of the studio done. Oh, by the way, I want to insert real quick a picture of showing the roof, and we also put a window in. There's no windows on the other side of the studio, so it's dark, dark, dark. So we put a window in. Kevin bought the door in the storm door because the door down here is just your metal, icky door that was never painted. It was here when we moved in, and it's got rust on it, and I've hated this door since we moved here. So I'm getting a nice door, and they just dropped off a bunch of supplies today to get working on the drywall and everything over there. So I'm hoping, I know by Christmas it'll be done. I'm hoping it's done by Thanksgiving, and we can really get everything organized over there. So once I have this place more organized and cleaned out, you know, it is something that I could consider hiring somebody, or maybe, actually better yet, I would have them probably do it at their house or something. I don't know. But at this point, no. I always answer the questions with these huge long answers. My apologies. Okay, whims of the past. I used to work with Village Candle creating all kinds of beautiful candle accessories, and I want to show you some of them right now. So I'm going to start with this one here. It started out where I would design just the label for their candles, and then we went into the ceramic part of it. So here's, you know, it says right there, made exclusively for a Yankee Candle, and that goes on top of that. And there, you know, there would be the artwork. There'd be a scarecrow artwork that matched that, but I don't have any of those candles left. But isn't that cute? It's little scarecrows, pumpkins, and wheat. It's so stinking cute. I love it. Then there was a line. I don't remember what this line was called. But this one is all farm animals going around. And this is from obviously from a painting I did. I don't know where I started, but then we're going to move into this one. Well, this one is cool because it actually has my logo on it. I don't know if you can see that, but that's cool. So this one is Boo Kitty. The little candy corns hanging down is so cute. I love these ghosts. And these right here, these stars, they're painted with glow-in-the-dark paint, so the stars would show up at night. And then that line had a bunch of different things. This little guy's so cute, but it came with a little shade, you know, that mimicked the shade. I think the shade that goes with this had just this little ghost. Can you tell that background is just like some ghosts floating around? Yeah, so this had a little shade that sat on top, and you'd put a little tea light there. That's so cute. So cute. And then this also was a couple of tea lights would go inside the cat and in the little wagon. It doesn't want to focus for me. There we go. And then that line had this, which is a tart burner, I guess. You'd put like a tea light in the back of it, and then in here you'd put some tarts and it would melt it. And isn't that cute? Yeah, I haven't worked with them. And these are old products. I haven't worked with them in a long time. Since we're still on Halloween, I will show you this one. I love this. This is to put taper candles in. Look how cool he is. So it will hold 3 taper candles. And these, on the mouths, there's glow-in-the-dark paint on those. And the last but not least one that I had, where is it? Oh, this is another tart burner. Little snowman guy. Isn't he adorable? So yeah, you put the little, not the votive, well, I guess you could put a votive in there, but I think it's for tea lights, and then the tarts would go up on top. So there you go. That's Whims of the Past. So, whips. I have been working. I worked about 3 hours this morning. working on my punch needle, this Halloween punch needle. The last time you saw it, I was just starting the leaves. So I got all the leaves done. I got the 2 banners done. And this morning I did the whole Halloween and the ground. So now all I have left is the background. So this should be done by, well, I was gonna say, excuse me, I was gonna say by next Flosstube. I was going to say by next Flosstube I should have it done, but that is this Friday. Today's Monday. And that's a lot of background to do. That's my only whip. Then we have finishes. I'm going to have to show you what we worked on our girls' weekend. On Friday when we got there, we got our yarn out. It's this big chunky yarn, and I think they call it chenille yarn, and we hand knitted a big blanket or a throw. We didn't finish it that day. I finished mine yesterday. I spent a couple hours on it before we left to come home, and I got it done. So I'm going to grab that and show it to you. Jill made one previously at her sister-in-law's house, and so she loved it so much she wanted to make another one because she wanted to make a larger one. So she said, oh my gosh, this is something the girls would like to do, which we did. We all enjoyed it. Stacy got hers done that day. Vicky decided that hers was like 9 foot long, and she decided it was too big, so she's going to actually tear hers all apart and restart. I want to make another one. This one's fairly large. This is like 6 foot probably by 5 foot, and it's taupe and ivory. And it is so therapeutic making this, and so fun, and my dog has adopted it because I would hold the whole thing up, but it's just way too huge to show. But my dog has adopted it, and she lays on it on the couch. I started to say they are big and bulky, and it's nice to make a smaller one if you want to leave it like laying on your couch or something, because when you take that and fold it up, it's like that thick, a big old thing on your couch. But they're nice for, laying at the end of a bed, so that, if you get cold in the middle of the night, you throw that on you and you'll be fine. Okay, another finish. I finished my neighborhood punch needle. I took it off my stretcher bars. I ironed it, and then I hot glued, trimmed my weaver's cloth, and then hot glued it over. That's the back. And then I took a Sharpie marker and I colored the edges. As you can see, it's my secret. It's not a secret, I share it with everyone, but that's what I do, so that when it's adhered to whatever I'm going to adhere it to, the white weaver's cloth won't show. So it's done, and I love, 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 love it. I love this. So I'm going to scan that and get that ready for a January release. I'm so excited. Oh, okay, FFOs. The only FFO I have is the angel chair, and I'm just going to preface this video by saying this. When we screwed that tin wings on the back, the screws showed. I mean, I did go and antique the back of the wings and did my best to try to hide those screws, and also those wings were intended to be wall hanging, so they had these little hooks on them. And I didn't like how that looked. So my husband had mentioned, like a week before I had it done, or a few days before I had it done, I said, I don't like those little hanging things on there. He said, well, why don't you just tie a ribbon, have a ribbon hanging? And I thought, well, I don't like that idea. But at least it put some sort of inkling in my head as to what to do, because I decided to purchase ribbon, and I tied it to the hangers, and then made a bow too and made it cute. Then I had it come down, and because I thought, what about giving an angel deck to whoever gets this chair? And I need to find a little pouch that it will fit in. I mean, this is all stuff that I decided to do the day it was due, the day I had to get it to the Center for Hope, the Catholic Charities. So thank you, Joann Fabric, because I went to Joann's and I found these little canvas bags, And then I tied the ribbon to the canvas bag and made a bow. And it was the perfect size to fit that angel card deck in there. I loved it. That was the piece de resistance. I should never use fancy words because I'm not sure if I'm saying them right. But that was like just exactly what it needed. So here you go. Check out the video. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you the final prayer chair all done. Attach the wings. My only disappointment is that the painted part of the wing doesn't match the actual tin wings. That's my fault, but I ran out of time to fix it. I'm videotaping this and then I'm running it up to Catholic Charities, which actually I'm taking it to the Center for Hope, which is part of the Catholic Charities. So I antiqued the back of the wings. And that's it. She's all ready to go. What do you think, guys? I loved it so much. I really had a hard time I shouldn't say I had a hard time parting with it because I knew where it was going and I knew the purpose for it. But I had a hard time letting it go just for the fact that I was really happy with how it turned out. And I did ask the lady that provided the chair if her husband would be willing to make more chairs. And I think what I will do, though, if he agrees to make more chairs, I didn't have to pay for this chair because it was a donation. I would pay him to make these chairs. I'd like a few more of them. But what I would like to do is actually have him make the chair wing, have the wings included in the wood part of the chair, so that I don't have to have the tin wings, because to be honest, I don't know where I got the tin wings and I've been searching for them online and I can't find them. So if he could make the wings part of the wood part of the chair, that'd be awesome. All right, haul. I got some I got some fun stuff at this store in Gaylord, Michigan. If you have a chance to go there, you have to go to Spud Warehouse. It sounds goofy, doesn't it? I think it's Warehouse, but it's Spud something. I think it's Spud Warehouse, and it's just full of everything, novelty items, funny cards, funny hand, like oven mitts, books, funny books, and then like kids books and clothing, nice clothes. Just a eclectic group of gifts and fun things. And I got some things I can't show because they have cuss words on them because they're just funny. Actually, I'm gonna insert a picture of one of the items that I got. And what I did is I left it up at the house so when my husband gets home from work, I'm gonna see how long it takes him to notice it. It's a towel and it has a funny saying on it and it's hanging on you'll see it. I'm gonna insert a picture. And because it's hilarious, and then when I put it on there, Athena walked up to it and she's like smelling it and stuff. And so I got the perfect picture. It's funny. And then I got this oven mitt it's so funny. See, I like being goofy and messing with my family because trust me, my husband picks on me, and then when the two boys are here with my husband, the three of them pick on me something awful. So I'm picking on them back, and I bought this oven mitt. I'll insert a picture of that because that one's not too bad. But it says, I think it says something like, I'm not going to say it out loud in case you have kids in the room. I'm just going to show you the oven mitt. And I'm going to leave that laying out when the kids are here on Thursday and see how long it takes them to notice that. Okay, so they had just tons of fun stuff. And I bought this little fried chicken, this little bucket of fried chicken. Does it not look exactly like a bucket of fried chicken? Look at the fried chicken inside. You take the lid off. You know what these are? Those are erasers. And you can tell it works. I tried it out because you can see that black on the end there. Aren't those cool? Now, will I actually really use these? Maybe not, but having this sit in my studio gives me joy. Just gives me joy. It's hilarious. The other thing that I got that I did not purchase, it was a gift from my wonderful friend Kristen. I have to tell you, it's God works in mysterious ways. I know this isn't like a big thing, but I use a planner. I've always used a planner ever since I've had my business, and probably before then. It helps me stay organized. Well, as organized as I can possibly be. But I'm just a physical, like if I write something down, I remember it more than if I just put it in my phone. And I don't know. I always have tracked my hours from day one. I mean, I've had a planner. I used to use the Franklin planners, but then I was using these other planners that I got from Lang Company. Anywho, I have not ordered my planner for 2020 yet, and I kept saying, Teresa, you need to do that. And I order it on Amazon, and I just haven't done it. Like, I'll place an order on Amazon, and then like that night I go, oh, I should have included my planner, but I'm making dinner and I can't do it right then. And so then I would forget. Anyways, there was a purpose and a reason why I didn't order my planner, because my beautiful and wonderful, talented friend, Kristen, bought me a planner, you guys. And it's an Erin, what is her name again? Erin Condon, I want to say. Oh, Condren. Erin Condren. And it comes with stickers, and it comes with all kinds of fun things. And she had it personalized. It says Teresa Kogan on it. It's so cool. And then this comes off. I used to have one of these when I had a Franklin planner. And it, you know, it goes back in and it keeps your place, you know, where you're at. But this, it's beautiful. It's got bright colors. Stay positive, work hard, make it happen. I mean, it's got inspirational things in it. Appreciate the beauty within and around you. I just love it. I love it. So thank you so much, Kristen. I cannot wait to start using this adorable planner. It's got pockets in it. I mean, it has everything you need. Okay, last but not least, I bought this when we were at, I think it was at Hobby Lobby. What this is a little canvas clip. Why I have not used this before, I cannot tell you. I guess, well, okay, because I didn't know it existed. But I'm going to try this out, and if it works, I'm going to order a bunch of them or go buy a bunch of them. They're super cheap. How much was that? Well, it's $2.50, which actually that's not cheap for what it is, but I'm sure you can buy them in bulk cheaper. So this part slips, that part slips up under your canvas, and then this is the zigzag hanger to hang on a nail. I love this. So instead of, you know, using a hammer and a nail and all that, I just wanted to show you guys those because that's pretty darn cool. And it shows, like, it holds 35 pounds. I mean, that's cool. That's it for haul. That is it. Well, okay. I went to Penny's and I did some shopping and I got a really cool coat. They're having 50% off coats at Penny's, at least in Flint, Michigan. And I got an army green coat with the, it's so cute. And I got some other stuff, but giveaway. So last week I asked, have you started your Christmas shopping yet? The prize was a packet of those cute little wax bees. And I'm going to insert the random YouTube comment picker here. And the question this week was, have you started your Christmas shopping? Many have not. It's really not a season yet, is it? The winner is Quiltma Sue Gooden. Yes, I have started my Christmas shopping, but still have a lot to do. So congratulations, Quiltma. I know you have won before, so I probably have your address already. But just in case, drop me an email, please, and I will get that right out to you. Thank you, everyone, for your answers. So congratulations, Sue. She's won before, so how exciting is that? So just get a hold of me. I probably have your address, but go ahead and get a hold of me. Here is my email address. Look up right now. It's right here. It's also in the description box below, and I will get your cute little bees out to you ASAP. This week, Your question is, how many whips do you currently have? And then this week will be a pattern of your choice from my Etsy shop. And then the Chinese fortune teller. I don't know, I can't find it. Yeah, I just looked for my Chinese fortune teller little thingy-ma-do, and I can't find it, so I'm not gonna be able to do it this week. But if you could, please, when you make a comment, just go ahead and choose any color you like, and then pick any number you like, and then your second number has to be 1 through 4, and we will catch up on it next week. If I have to make a new one, that's cool too. So thank you everyone for being here, and I appreciate your comments. Keep the questions coming and the comments coming, and share the videos, like the videos, and make sure you subscribe and click the little bell so you know when I have new ones. And I just love being a part of this community, and I thank you so much for your support. Have a great week now. Bye.